And I gotta turn on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. Okay, yeah.
Welcome, welcome to Can We Chat Here? I want to welcome everyone to Can We Chat Here? My name is Sheila Abram, and I am pleased to be here with my wonderful co-host, Miss Maxine Jones.
Good evening, Facebook and friends, and welcome to Can We Chat Here? And you know, Can We Chat Here is about our dreams, our goals, our stories, and our journeys. And tonight, we are presently in launch mode for 2018, and we will be chatting about certain things that we need not to be doing when we decide that we are going to go forward and build our business. So we are featuring a book by Mr. Ty Best and Ms. Valerie Best, and it's To Fail, Why People Fail in Network Marketing.
And it's called 103 Ways
to Fail
in Network Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do want to let Miss Maxine know you are having just a bit of technical difficulties. Even with your internet, you're breaking up a bit. So if you say something that I feel was not clear, I will just go ahead and repeat so that everyone can understand. One of the things you did say is we're going to be featuring a wonderful book that was written by Valerie and Ty Best.
Yes.
They are our mentors here in the world of wealth builders worldwide. We are so privileged to refer. See, success leaves clues. Mm-hmm. And we have a wonderful clues on what not to do with our wonderful network marketing business. You know,
step by step.
And Mrs. Maxine, we kind of went over some of our favorite points. Can you go ahead and start with what one of your favorite topics is?
Let's put the glasses on here. Okay. The first one was actually number 7, lie or exaggerate about the bonus checks and the product benefits, that type of thing, etc. So, you know, guys, it's not good to lie about your business. It's absolutely necessary to be honest and forthright. People appreciate someone that will tell them the truth. You're more believable if you don't, embellish and blow up like this is so wonderful. It's such a great thing. So don't lie. Just, tell the truth about your business, just the way that we're trained, and you'll. Back to you.
Okay, yeah, you kind of cut out.
The next one is yours, Ms. Sheila.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
And Ms. Maxine Jones, I have a question for you regarding your topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did you make $1 million in your first 3 months in this business?
Absolutely not.
What?
I did not make No, and I'm not going to tell anyone that I made $1 million either, because that would be lying.
Exactly. Okay. But now, Miss Maxine Jones, have you made money while you sleep with your business?
I absolutely have made money while I sleep. Now that you could share it, tell it, and absolutely.
Yes, now that's the truth. That is absolutely 100% the truth. You did not embellish that at all. We make money while we sleep in our wonderful Carrot Bars business. Now I want to talk about one of the things, and this is item number 10. Item number 10, refuse to read personal development books. Refuse to read. Now I'm going to tell you a quick secret. Mr. and Mrs. Best has said you must read books ever since I've known them. But I was going to be smart, Maxine, in the beginning. I'm just going to put it out there.
Okay.
Ty Best would tell me a book to read. I'd go get it in audio. I said, look, I'm busy. I'm too. I got to multitask. I need somebody to read the book to me while I'm doing other things, while I'm doing everything I need to do. So I would listen to the audiobooks and not actually read the books. But one of the things that I found, especially I was reading books with other leaders, and they would bring out a point. They were like, don't you like what the book said in chapter 6? You know, they may even say the page or the paragraph when he talked about. And I'm sitting there like, I don't remember that. Now, I know I'm on chapter 10 in the audio book. Why don't I remember that? Well, that's because one of the things we learned with audio is as the audio is playing, your mind can wander on so many things, and the audio keeps right on going. So you miss all of the points that the audio was telling you at that point. But when you're reading a book, I'm on this particular paragraph, and if I notice my mind is wandering, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be reading. Oh my goodness. I come back to my book, but I go back to where I stopped. I go back to where I started to wander. I will even reread a paragraph just to make sure that it sinks in. That's the difference. One of the things Mr. Best says, the audio is for your university on wheels. That's what the audio is for. Audio is for motivation and inspiration in the morning. Reading books for your mind. Now, Miss Maxine, what other one did you like?
Okay, I like the one, item 14. Don't attend any meetings, especially the ones that require some travel and significant investment. Well, guys, you have to travel. The meetings are where you meet, it's building relationships, it's the camaraderie, it's the applauding, the celebration. It's also the training. You're going to get information as well. So you have to attend the meetings. You have to be there. You have to be in that arena and just feel all the excitement. I mean, look at the individuals that were just traveling for the freedom celebration. You come back changed. You come back sized. It's going to cost me money. It's a tax write-off anyway. It's a business trip. So meetings are so important to attend.
Yes. So now, I think it's my turn, right?
Yes, it is your turn. What's your next favorite item?
Oh, I Miss Maxine Jones. Wait a minute.
What's that?
We are going through this wonderful book here.
Yes, we are.
Talking about our favorite points. But we know the author.
We do. Yeah.
Oh my God. We know our leader. So, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. What
are you thinking of? What are you thinking of?
I'm going to call Mr. Ty.
What are you up to? What are you up to? Okay.
I'm calling Ty Best on the phone. I'm hoping he answers the phone.
Let's do it.
He normally says he likes to watch Can We Chat here. So if you're watching, Mr. Best,
he's one of our biggest fans.
Yeah, you know what I'm about to do. I'm calling him right now.
Okay. Ooh, all right now. Come on, answer.
Good evening, Mr. Ty Best. This is Sheila, Abram, and Maxine Jones. We're on
Good evening, sir.
And
I noticed.
Are you watching?
I know you're watching.
Okay,
yeah.
Mr.
I'm sitting right in my son's office watching right now.
Mr.
I actually been taking notes.
You've been taking notes on your own book.
On your own book.
I wrote down some notes. I said I might call in and comment on a couple of these things they're talking about because anyways, give a lot to talk
okay,
about.
but Mr. Best, can you do us a favor? I know it's last minute, and I know you might not be prepared, but if you can you please log into the platform. We would love to have the author of this book on Can We Chat Here. Can you do that?
Come on, yes.
I wash my face from shades today, so okay. I'm not drinking.
You'll be presentable anyway.
My face, let me know so I can say it. I don't want to be 30 minutes on the video now with food coming out of my mouth. I'll judge you for nothing. Ice in my mouth before you guys.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll hang up the phone and then I'll look for you to log into the platform and I'll bring you in, okay? All right, we'll see you in a minute. Maxine, isn't that going to work out perfectly?
Excellent.
Yes. We get to have Mr. Ty there.
Actual author.
Can We Chat Here?
You get the author.
And I think I see him coming on to the platform right now. All right, everybody on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're going to welcome Mr. Ty Best. There he is, Mr. Ty Best. You're muted. You might want to unmute your mic, sir.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes.
Now this was the best surprise. This couldn't go any better.
There you are. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Best, what we were doing, we were talking about, this wonderful book because it is. You see, we've got I've got all these things in here. What made you and Miss Valerie Best decide to write a book on 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing?
Look, folks, it really was almost an accident. Val and I have been married now for 40 years. Well, since 1979, so 39 years. It'll be 40 years next year. Okay, and so we're always talking. So this book, is 10 plus years old. So we sitting there one Sunday morning. I'll never forget, one Sunday afternoon, and she's sitting in her office, and we in our home. We have at home we had in Atlanta. We had adjoining offices. Her office right behind my office, and I'm sitting in my office talking, and she's talking, and we start talking about all the kind of mistakes. Sometimes you sit back, you take inventory of all the mistakes and things you've done wrong, things you've done right. But we was going through a little moment about we did this wrong, we did that wrong. But it was fun. It was tongue in cheek because we free having a good time. And she said, we made this mistake, won't do that again, made this mistake. And we went through about 7 or 8. And I said, hold up, wait, stop right there. I rolled around in my chair. I'll never forget. I turned on my computer. I said, let's start over again. And so I said, let's just write these down. And we started, this was not like something we had to get some deep thought to. This is real life stuff. All these mistakes we made, even people told us not to try, we go try it anyway just to make sure they were wrong, and we were wrong too. And literally after about 103, I said, enough is enough. I'm done. And Sheila knows Val. Val could have kept going. Okay. I said, I think 100 plus ways is enough. We stopped at 103.
103.
Now you understand, folks. It's been 10 years since then. We can come with another 100.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't want you focusing on what you can do wrong, because the point of this book is to give you a guide to help you succeed in networking. So we looked, I said, Val, we got a book here. So I said, it's 103 ways here. We got a book here. We need to tell folks some of these mistakes that we've made, that they're making, and we've accepted the fact that people will not do all the things you suggest. Those, I think, Mr. Abram, I think it was so powerful for you to say what you did in reference to reading in the beginning, because you're not the only one. We got all kinds of people. They say I'm reading. Well, I ain't got time to read. I'm going to audio. Well, the audio is great. That's better than nothing. But the fact of the matter is, your mind does wander. The author says something that was so poignant that your brain gets stuck on that thing, but the tape keeps going. That's why you hear tape 10 times. You say, it's almost like something you never heard before. You go, I never heard that. I never heard that. I never heard that. And so it's powerful. That's why we talk about reading so much. Over the weekend in Las Vegas, a gentleman came in there talking about reading books. Mr. Harold Seiss has never become such a disciple on the personal development stuff. He gave out books in Las Vegas and said, read his book. He talked about reading a book. He's read the book, 12 or 13 times, but he's listened to an audio 70 times in his car. Powerful. And there was Maxine Jones said, exaggeration. If there's any one challenge we have in our business today, Jermaine, it's exaggeration. Look, the business is just telling people the truth is unreal. I mean, so why you got to exaggerate? But as networkers, we've just gotten to this place where if I say 5, by the time it gets to the 5th person, it's now 10. If I say 10, by the time it got to the next person, it's 20. If I say 20, by the time it got to the next person, it's 40. It's like, you know, just tell it like it is. You don't have to exaggerate. You don't have to accentuate the negative either, but you don't have to oversell what we're doing. You tell somebody you at 5 or 10 grand a month, and you have no employees, no overhead, no place to go. You sleep to the crack of noon. You get up when you want to, go where you want to go, do what you want to do. They look at you like, man, nobody's living like that. When there are millions of people all over the world who live like that right now every day.
Absolutely.
Not just in networking, but who found other ways to make money while they sleep, as you said, Maxine Jones, make money while you sleep. Okay, she didn't say she got rich while she was asleep. She said she made money while she was asleep.
Yeah.
Now I don't care if you sleep and you wake up next morning and you go hit your account and there's $500 there, you're a happy camper. $100 there, you asleep. That's the beauty of Carabal's. It's cranking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're awake, conscious, unconscious, semi-crazy, crazy, it don't matter. Once you get this thing rolling, it's just happening whether you do anything or not. Look, I was on the phone this afternoon with this person who said, he was talking to, hey guys, he was talking to one of his associates who said, they're going to quit the business. They quit the business. He said, I said to him, that tells you how little they know about Carabal's. Why? Because you can't quit Carabal's if you want to. There isn't anything to quit. Because Carabal's doesn't require you to do anything. So, I mean, anyway. There's another question, because you know I can go off for an hour.
Yeah, yes, there is. It was my turn, and one of the points, you were picking different points she liked, I like.
Yes.
I like number 15, where you said refuse to wear business attire at business opportunity meetings. Why is it important, Mr. Best, for you to come dressed in business attire at a business opportunity meeting?
Oh, we step on toes now, for real. Okay, especially when you start talking to young folks, and you start talking to this hip hop generation about what to wear. I don't even like to touch that one anymore, Miss Abram. But the fact of the matter is, because people, look, we have been psychologically conditioned, whether we want to believe it or not, as to what we view as success. Now, unless you've broken that condition on your own, your idea of success, the general public's idea of success, is a dark suit, a white shirt, and a tie with a little red in it. Now, don't think I'm exaggerating that. I'm not making. Look at every president. Look at every president from president. Go back 100 years to now, from President Obama, who it is, dark suit, maybe a gray suit, white shirt, tie with a little red in it. Might be a little change every now and then, but that's what we see as a symbol of success. Now, we know there's some changes that's been made to all of that. What I'm saying, so we still got to be conscious. We got to look neat all the time. We got to be professional all the time. We understand the hip hop generation has changed that. You can do a lot of things now that you really couldn't do 30 years ago. And all of us with any kind of sense today know, do not judge somebody by what they're wearing. Not anymore. That's a waste of time. Okay, you run across a hip hop artist worth $50 million. The guy got on Timberlake's, a pair of jeans, and a T-shirt. You have no idea. In fact, the wealthiest people invest the least in their clothes. Little secret. The wealthiest people invest the least amount of money trying to appear to be successful because they're already confident where they were. Sam Walton walked around in jeans, a flannel shirt, and a John Deere cap on. The guy's worth $1 billion, and that's the way he dressed for 40 years. So anyway, but when you come into a business meeting, it's not just about you. It's also about people who are bringing their guests there. You can't come to a business meeting dressed all kinds of way, any kind of way, because you're affecting everybody's group, not just your team. Okay, maybe all your friends are under 30. Everybody got on young folks attire, and that's fine. But now all my guests are over 60. They come and say, what's going on here? Okay, maybe it's not the environment I want to be in. Now, they would be wrong to let somebody's clothes steal their dream. But I'm saying we as professionals got to be conscientious of all these things and how they affect the business. Now, by the way, praise God, we haven't had much of an issue that in wealth builders anyway. Most people, we said we're doing a meeting and a presentation. Everybody come, they come dressed, they come sharp, they look professional. The environment is nice and clean, everything. So it hasn't been an issue. For some reason, we've been blessed, guys, in wealth builders worldwide. We've truly been blessed, but it has never been much of an issue. Like I said, this book was written 10 plus years ago. But I think that's important to at least try to look professional. And by professional, I really just mean neat and clean. You don't have to be don't be overly impressed. I think it's a waste. It drives me crazy when I see young guys out there with $400 tennis shoes on, $200 jeans on, $100 belt on, $100 shirt on, a $40 haircut, and $2 in their pocket. Drive me crazy. Okay. Anyway, another seminar.
Miss Maxine Jones.
Okay. That leads us to the next one. This one here kind of grabbed me. Use profane language to your business presentations, training sessions, or general conversation. Now, nowadays, people think okay, it's acceptable, and it is not. It is not. It just is not. But I want to get your spin on that.
Hey, Miss Maxine Jones, that gets back to that.
We hear that so often.
I'm just keeping it real. Look, let's be real. If you run across an adult person that say they never use profane language, chance are they lying. Okay? Big chance they lying. Okay? Let me tell you something. Before I got in networking, I cussed like a sailor. I cussed like everybody in my neighborhood. Every other word. It wasn't cuss. That's the way we talk. It's blah, blah, blah. I mean, everything was, now, but watch this. But I had enough sense not to talk like that on my job. I had enough sense not to talk like that when I'm talking to clients. But then I get together with my boys and every other word is, crazy. Now, I get in networking. I heard Zig Ziglar say this 34 years ago. He says, you can't win using profanity in your presentation. And here's the problem. If you use profanity in your everyday language, chances are it's going to slip out of your presentation.
Absolutely.
If you ever desire to be a professional speaker, okay, on that stage in front of 5,000, 10,000 wealth builders speaking, and if you cuss every other word, chances are you're going to cuss when you get that microphone in your hand by accident. Why? Because you get excited, you get emotional, and you will come out. And you'll find yourself saying some stuff you didn't mean to say. So it's best to get that under control as fast as you possibly can. But I hear people all the time say, I'm just keeping it real. This is who I am. I said, well, change. Zig Ziglar said, look, here's a big one. I'm going to get off this subject. Even when you're talking to a prospect and the prospect is going, every other word, the prospect is going MF, the N word, the B word, and you just sit there and listen to this, okay? And you figure since they're doing it, you can do it. You still can't. You still can't use profanity. You got to sit there and go and let them you say whatever they want to say, and you go, "Ooh, God, oh man, I know." Now don't try to correct them. Just sit there. I know how you feel, but you don't change. One of the first and most powerful things you can do to influence your friends is for them to see a change in you. All of a sudden, your same friends you've been around for 10 years notice, bro, why you stop cussing all the time? Oh man, I'm just cleaning up my language a little bit because I'm working on some projects. Every change in you does not have to be a monetary change. It doesn't have to be a car change, a change in wardrobe. They can see a change in your personality, your attitude, your posture that could get them in the business. Say, man, I like what's happened to Bob. Okay, I like what's happened to Mary. Mary's becoming a new person for some reason, working on self. Okay, now what you say in your house, That's between you and your house. Okay. I would say tone it down in the house too. But to sit and tell you in my house that profanity is never used, then we can't get away with it in my house because Gabriel's here. Okay. Even if you slip and say something, Gabriel go, hey, hey, hey. Not that. Okay. That's not allowed. We can't even say the D word. Gabriel, that's not allowed. Okay. Because what? We're teaching young folks. Okay. Because they don't have a filter. They're just going to repeat what you say. So you got to filter the language anyway. So that's why that's important.
Thank you so much.
Abram, you're up next.
Mr. Best, I like point 22. That's another point in the book where you said, here's another mistake. To present several network marketing programs to your existing team. Why is that a mistake?
Man, we don't talk about that so much for the last 3.5 years. Miss Amy, you know, every time we talk about that, we stepping on toes. People get mad at me because the average person coming carry bars, they're already in 3 deals. And see, I have no control over how many deals a person decide they want to be in or how many programs they tried to do. But I'm going to tell you, you just will not succeed presenting 3 or 4 at the same time. It's just not going to work. Or to the same group of people. Okay? And this 60, 70 plus year history in this industry has proven that just does not work. If you're trying to build a significant business with a significant income, it won't work. Okay? I mean, it just won't work. That's the best, the shortest cut to it. It just won't. And I've got all kinds of people in the last 34 years who've tried to do it, who've proved me they're going to do it, and they never get it done. I'm creating multiple streams of income. Well, when Robert Allen wrote that book, Multiple Streams of Income, he was not talking about 5 network marketing companies at one time. Okay? Mm-hmm. The challenge most people understand is they're missing networking has a philosophical approach to it, a cultural approach to it, a relationship approach to it that most people understand. This is a secret of the business. Okay, Miss Charlene Kelly this morning gave me an idea, and I think I'm going to do it. I've been working on my next book I wanted to write. I got several outlines and things I've done, but this morning she said, "You've got to write this book, Tyrone." I'm listening to the power call, The Magic of Wealth Builders Worldwide. And I went, huh. I said, that's interesting. Okay. And I thought to myself, I may have to do that. And I wrote an outline in before the power call was over, I had written an outline for the whole book.
Wow.
Okay. It just, something about that title, The Magic of Wealth Builders Worldwide. Because we got a different kind of magic going on here. And so when you start talking about building multiple things, it's very difficult to do. And I suffice, like I say this, I know Miss Abrams heard me say this, Miss Maxine Jones, you heard me say this. People think this is business as usual. It's a bottom line kind of business, but it's not. It really isn't. And so you got to look at this business like this. And you're trying to build your legal program, your gold program, your silver program, your travel program all at the same time. All you're doing is confusing people. The average person can barely get one done and have the resource and the energy to build one. Now, how are they going to build 4? I said, but here's another piece of the puzzle. You can't come to somebody on Friday and say, on Friday, I'm a 7-day Adventist. On Saturday, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. On Sunday, I'm a Baptist. And on Monday, I'm a Muslim. Pick one. Which one worked for you? I'm recruiting for all of them. I got multiple, maybe one of them is the right one. I don't know which one's the right one, but I got them all covered now. So Friday, if you don't like Friday, you don't want to work for Friday? Okay, great. I got Saturday for you. Let's do the Jehovah's Witness thing. You don't want to do that? Okay, I got Sunday baptism thing for you, Baptist thing. You want to do, okay, let's go Muslim, let's go Islam on Monday. What you think? And I don't care, you won't get anywhere with that philosophy. It's the same thing with this business. People got to believe that you are focused and committed because you're promising to help them. You come to their house talking about, I'm going to help you build this thing. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself and all that stuff. But wait, that's not for you. Well, I got another business I'm building too. No, you don't. Won't work. Won't work. Okay. And by the way, no one has proven to me that it has worked in 60 plus years or the 30 years I've been in business. No one has proven to me this works. Okay. No one, not a single person.
Miss Maxine Jones, over to you. You got the next question.
Yeah, well, the next one is very basic and very simple and direct. Borrow money from your downline. That's a big no-no because you're going to get into money issues, challenges. broken friendships, you name it, you know the deal. So please elaborate on that.
Well, number one, you know you're not going to get it back in most cases.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So that's going to do some damage to your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, it depends on the amount of money, because money is relative now. For some people, $100 is a lot of money. For some people, $5 is a lot of money. For some people, $1,000 is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, it's easier to quit the business than ever pay you back.
Wow.
Okay, that's an issue.
Yeah.
And if you borrow from your downline, it's really an issue because now your posture is horrible. You got this business you can make money in. You've been in for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and now you're calling your downline saying, I need $200. How does that work? Or $500. How does that work? Okay. It doesn't. It doesn't work. It's just a bad situation. Okay. But now, no matter how much I say this, Ms. Maxine Jones, people still do it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people they put into organizations, their friends they've known for 10, 12, 15, 20 years. But you gotta get some posture that says, look, my wife and I was just on the phone with Wesley Thompson this evening. I said, Val and I said, I guess are old school. Okay. Before we go bar, we drink water and eat ramen noodles for a month. We get down to 95 pounds. But that's our attitude, but the next person, some people feel entitled to that's a whole nother seminar. I hate to get into that, man. You start talking about this kind of things. Especially some folks, some cultures believe that if you got it, Miss Abram, you should give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think about the price you paid to get it. They don't think about the investment you paid to get it, the hours you work to get it. All they know is somehow God has blessed you with your income and your lifestyle, and they need $500 and they know you got it and you should give it to them. Period. And if you don't give it to them, they're mad. Now here's one gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Val and I heard this 30 years ago. We first started hanging around affluent people. They used to say stuff to us. We used to get mad sometimes when they say stuff to us like this. They said, look, be careful about who you're giving money to and who you're doing these extra things for. And they said, here's why. They will accept your money, but they will resent the fact that you're in a position to give it to them.
Mm. Wow.
Now, that's some deep level thinking right there. I'm saying, wait. You're telling me that I lent them $500. They'll take my $500, but they're driving away with the resenting the fact that I'm in a position to give them the $500. I said, I can't even wrap my mind around that kind of thinking 30 years ago. Believe me, when I tell you, I've experienced it all. Okay. And went, wow, that is the absolute truth. That there are people who will befriend you, borrow from you, take advantage of you, whatever you want to call it, and depend upon you and resent the fact that you're in a position to actually help them out. Wow. And then here's one gonna blow your mind. And the one time you say no, it'll be like Janet Jackson's song, what have you done for me lately? They'll forget the last 5, 10 years like it never happened. Mm-hmm. And the relationship is severed and gone. Okay, now, here's the other challenge you got. You're in network marketing. You're building a business. So you can't, when they call and say, I need $150, you can't go, I don't have any money. That won't work, right? Okay, especially if you've been in for a while, I don't have $150. No, you got to develop some phrases like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't feel comfortable with that. No, I'm not in a position to do that right now. And that's all the explanation you ever need somebody. Now, by the way, don't misunderstand me. If you want to give it to them, don't lend it to them, give it to them.
Yeah.
The best thing you do in your relationship is just give it to them and don't even think about it again. And that way it'll keep your relationship intact and do it. But I would encourage you, don't borrow money from your downline. Don't borrow money from your upline. Okay. Think. See, one of our biggest challenges sometime in life is we have been forced to think, just think for ourselves. Somebody been thinking for us through elementary school, thinking for us through high school, then we get this job with somebody, they do all the thinking. And so we never required to think. Okay. And sometimes you get people to think, they'll go, oh, wait a minute, I can come with a couple $100. Look, that lawnmower is sitting there, I haven't touched in 2 years, I could sell that thing, get $100. Oh, that thing over there, shelf with design, I could sell that thing, give me $50. But it's easy sometimes to pick the phone and call them and say, hey, can I get this? Now, by the way, I'm gonna close by saying this. Everybody goes through life at some point where they need help. Mm-hmm. And see, that's one of our gifts as African Americans, especially. And I don't make it ethnic, but I am gonna make this particular ethnic wise. Everybody, especially African Americans, find themselves at some point in life where they need help. And so that's where you got to use discernment. So all this stuff I'm saying, you got to use some kind of discernment. But if you find a person needs help year after year after year after year, a month after month after month, there's something else going on. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you got to address that. But we can all find ourselves in situations where we say, I need some support here. I need some help here, some temporary help to get through a situation. That's why I say I can never, if you talk politics, be a full-blooded certain particular politician, because I know, see, I grew up in a situation where my mother fed us on tips as a child. I mean, she worked in this pharmacy, worked at the restaurant, this pharmacy, and we sitting there, 7, 8 kids, waiting for her to get home and say, how many tips did you get today? And those tips brought us the food for that night. So don't tell me about, it's all about working hard and having the right. No, sometimes you find yourself in situations where you do the best you can and you need help. Okay, I grew up with relatives staying in our house. My father got 8 kids in the house and a wife, and then I got aunts and cousins and stuff living in the 2-bedroom apartment. I did all. So don't try to tell me that there aren't situations to come up with people do need help and support. I understand that, but at the same time, you got situations out here where people who got situations they can handle themselves, they have you handle. Like, man, see, you got me on a tirade, Ms. Jones. She asked me that question. Ask her some of that question. See, I go crazy, folks. It drives me nuts. Look, let me show you guys something. I'm gonna tell you why I'm going crazy. This is why, as you open the book, I went right here. Watch this. Number 75. Mm-hmm. Refuse to sacrifice fun and things. Vacation, cars, clothes, dinners, out, concerts, parties, movies, now in order to have more later.
Delayed gratification.
They can't buy CDs. They can't come to a function. They can't come to an event. They can't afford gold, but they've seen every movie that's come out in the last 2 years. They've been to every concert. They've seen The Color Purple 10 times. But they'll tell you they ain't got no money. They've gone to New York and seen The Color Purple 10 times. The same show. Got no money. Okay. They go on a cruise. They don't have any money. Okay. Please, don't get me started. Okay.
Well, Mr. Best,
I think we hit on something there.
We did. Mr. Best, I wanna just touch on point 30. That really hit home to me, where it says, tell your personal problems to everyone. Now,
I'm just keeping it real, Sheila. I'm just keeping it real. I got some stuff going on here, man. Okay. My mama's sick. My girlfriend's sick. My dog needs his toe amputated. Okay. I got some stuff going on here. Everybody need to know. That's what Facebook is for, to tell everybody my problems. You know, that's why we have Facebook, so I can tell the whole world. My back hurt, my leg hurt, my problems hurt. I got a stomach ache. I want my whole downline to know. Maybe they'll feel sorry for me. Maybe they'll send me some money. Hey, let me go fund me. Go fund me so I can get my back done. Go fund me. I'm going on vacation. Go fund me. I got a break here. Please stop that nonsense.
Okay. Now,
please don't get, see, you got, woo.
Now, but you know what? I listen and I learn. And I'm going to keep it real right now. Okay. Not tragedy, a sad event happened in my family Thursday evening, and I got to get on a plane to go to the Let's Go weekend on Friday. Okay. My 95-year-old grandfather passed away Thursday evening. Now I had 2 choices. I could put it on Facebook right then, and the whole weekend have everybody make that the focus every time they saw me, or just not even mention it, and do what I have to do to get through the Let's Go weekend. Mm-hmm. Because we have a team. I'm a leader. You know, I'm still dealing with funeral arrangements on the break on Friday. I'm dealing with a lot, but I still had to do what I had to do for the sake of the team, because number 30 was in my mind. I had to think of what's going to be the best outcome. Now, yes, I did put it on Facebook today, because I do have family members that will wonder, wait just a minute. Yeah. You know, I got brothers, I got sisters. I have all kind of people saying, you don't even acknowledge our grandfather and he raised you. So, but I had to stop and say, what is the best way for me to handle this situation?
Right.
And honestly, I really love the advice in this book on a personal level, because sometimes we do need to kind of suck things up and do what we need to do. So
in my case, Ms. Abram, I'm not even talking about something. I mean, that's serious. You know, you're gonna share when your close relative passed away. Yeah. That's one thing. I'm not even so much even talking about that, but I mean that happens, and you have to manage your way through. Hey, the day makes 5 years. My father passed away 5 years ago today. My father passed away 5 years ago today. My family posted on Facebook. I acknowledge the fact he passed away 5 years. I can't talk about my father if I want to go into tears. Okay. And so I get it. I mean, there are certain things we got to share. Okay. But we don't have to share everything. Mm-hmm. Okay. We don't have to share everything. I mean, I hate to tell people look, why weren't you in Las Vegas? I got some travel issues I got to deal with. I leave it right there, because all of a sudden we're praying for you. I appreciate it. But, you know, I'm distracting them for what they got, because they can't do anything. They can pray for me, and I appreciate the prayers. Okay, appreciate it. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate their concern. But I'm really distracting them from what their ultimate goal should be. And I don't want to be a distraction. Okay, believe me, when I had my heart attack 3 years ago, the only reason you guys knew I had a heart attack because I wasn't on the power call. Yeah. If I wasn't expected to be on the power call, you would have never even known. Val would have never even told you. Okay, but because I was expecting, where did Tyrone disappear to for the last 3-4 days? He had a heart attack. That's it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been known. Okay, now, by the way, that's why leadership is lonely.
Yeah,
leadership is a lonely place.
Yeah,
if you decide to be a leader, you're gonna realize how it's lonely, as people say, at the top. And I don't mean the top of the pyramid. I mean the top of any vocation you decide you want to do. It's a lonely place to be, because you find yourself there by yourself. Even as an entrepreneur, you find yourself a traditional entrepreneur like Miss Abram. You find yourself, if she got a payroll issue, there ain't nobody she can call and discuss it with. Okay? They won't even understand what she's talking about. All the different issues that come up as an employer, she can find somebody else in the profession. And most of the time, if you do find somebody else in the profession, they're glad you got those problems. In fact, they may hope you go out of business so they can steal your clients. So you can't, you don't see people, we come in this business with Maxine Jones so innocent, we don't even understand it. Business is serious stuff out here. These are shark-infested waters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, networking is about the safest environment you'll ever be in, because when we say love, compared to traditional business, you are genuinely loved here. You are genuinely concerned for here. People do actually care about you in this environment, more so than any other business environment I've ever been in. Enough said on that, man.
Miss Maxine Jones, can you ask the final question? Because we are getting
this one is good. Don't follow up on prospects, and follow up is vital. You know, you could lose a potential business partner by not following up, and I'm guilty of that myself. That sometimes I've called someone and I haven't followed up, so I didn't close that call, and it's just the best.
Let me say this. I want to wrap that up in a big bowl for you.
Okay.
As professionals, we're always following up. You know why? Because we're working on building long-term relationships with people.
Yeah.
Have a long-term perspective about your business. It's no longer called follow-up. Or you follow up with your friend when you call your friend and say, how you been? Is that a follow-up? Or you checking on your friend? Okay, see, I don't know how you separate the two in my mind. Okay. Now I know a lot of people do. Oh, this is business and this is my thing. Good luck with that. Okay. My friends are in the business with me in most cases. They are. And then I may have some who are not. And every day I call them, how you doing? I'm always in the process of calling and following my gut. So yeah, when I give somebody a straight business opportunity, I just met them at the grocery store and I offer my opportunity, I'm going to follow up in that 48-hour period. Now, follow-up is important, as Maxine said. And typically you got about 48 hours. Because after 48 hours, they forgot what you told them.
Yeah.
That's why it's so critical. But you never stop. Even if you don't call them back. And like the guy said today, what did you like best about the Real Money info? What did you like best about that video? Nothing. It's not for me. Great. If they don't tell me not to text them or follow up and call them again, I'm going to still call them again. I'm going to send them more information. Hey, look, you know what? I ran across this thing now we're doing, man, with the carrot coin that's coming out. It's going to blow your mind. We got a cryptocurrency coming out. There's new information, man. I thought you might want to know. I'm going to text it over to you. Hey, you have a great day. I'm always, Valerie teased me all the time. She said, you never let anybody go. I got to share this story with you, Miss Maxine. You're just going to love this. I got a couple. This guy, his mother's a VIP. He's a gold. Have been for 3 years. Pastors, sociopath. Haven't done anything in the business, right? Really, nothing in the business. But, you know, we got a good relationship for over 10 years, over a decade. In fact, the guy, he's 24, 25 years old. Now I met him, he was 12. So, you know, he's a grown man now. So that's how long I've been networking, right? Now, this is God at work for believers and unbelievers. Universe at work, whatever you want to call it. He's not thinking about Caraboss whatsoever. Do you know where he ended up? But he had a business trip he had to take this week. You know where his business trip was to? Las Vegas. You know where he ended up checking in the hotel he checked into?
Wow.
Jesus Palace.
Jesus Palace? Oh my goodness.
Now, is that could I plan that? Is that a five? Look, and the first he said, oh my God, I've got to get some more gold. This thing is for real. Been in 3 years.
Wow.
Follow-up is always happening, folks. And can I run a couple things real quick before we call it a day?
Absolutely.
That outline real quick. Because out refuse to sacrifice. I talk about those things. It takes a sacrifice. And if you don't, you automatically pay the price for failure. If you don't pay the price for success, you automatically pay the price for failure. It's automatic. Okay. But you don't realize it till 50, 60 years go by. Okay. Now, 76, treat your business like a hobby. We used to have a thing in the old school say, you should have a vertical alignment in your life. God, family, job. Wait a minute, watch this, gonna mess you up now. God, family, job, then business. We didn't say business before your job because your job will finance your freedom.
Yes.
So don't get this thing all twisted. Tyrone hate jobs. I had one for 18 years. God, family, job, then business. Now, if your business drops down to 6 or 7 or 8 from that vertical alignment, chances are you're not going to get it done. Now, the beautiful thing about Caraboss is you could be lucky and find somebody else who get it done for you. That's the beauty of networking. Even if you don't ever get it done, look, I'm talking to Mason Don Brown. That's the Mason Don Brown. I'm telling you how powerful this is. The volume never flushes. So when you do a team, the volume just sitting there waiting on you. If you just do anything but get out and pass out CDs every single day, pass your business card, everything, you may eventually run across somebody that want to do it. We have people sitting there with 50, 60, 70, $100,000 of income in the bank, waiting on them to do the other side. And all you can do is triple cross somebody if they're out there sharing with people. It's attitude. Okay, number 77. Never work your business on weekends and holidays. That's treating me like it's a hobby. You work it Monday through Thursday. And wait a minute. And some business you can get away with that. My last company I started, we had a pastor say, I only work my business 1 day a week. On every Thursday, he'd leave his office and he'd go out with cassettes at that time in his pockets and he just pass them out on the street. Well, before he looks, he was at $3,000, $4,000 a month. That's how powerful pass out cassettes are. 1 day a week. Now, but see, he don't understand. It wasn't just he passed out the cassettes. It was the dynamic of the organization he was a part of in that city All those things are taking place. It's a team effort. Anyway, enough said on that. Work your business every chance. You want to get free? See, if you're already free, hey, work it when it's convenient for you to work it. But if you got a job that requires your full attention from 7:30 to 6 o'clock every night, you only got 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock Monday through Friday to work your business. And then you got all day Saturday and all day Sunday or Sunday after church. You got to make it a priority. Number 7, 8, searching for the perfect company. There is no perfect company. I've owned 3 and been in a bunch. Every company has something that has to be worked on. Carrot Bars is about as close to perfect as I've ever seen. You know why? Because you can't even quit if you wanted to. There isn't anything that penalizes you. Your volume grows, it grows. It's worldwide. I mean, you can't punch a hole in Carrot Bars if you tried. Okay? And then our product is a potential appreciating asset. Here's another, number 79, searching for the perfect sponsor. Man, look, I'm not perfect. I tell you, I said, I'm the last guy you want to be sponsored by right now. They said, why? I said, I'm sponsored over 200 people. Where do you think you're going to follow? Or I sponsor you right now and you call me, I get back with you 3 days later. Now, I will still sponsor you, but you got to have you got to be a little self-reliant. Okay? Because it's not like 4 years ago where I may have more time to sit down and hold your hand and cry with you and moan with. I'm gone. You call me and leave a message, I get back with you in 2 days. Not that I don't want to talk with you. It's just I'm sitting here, I'm always running 10, 15, 20 phone calls behind, not even talking about people I got to call. So I'm not a perfect sponsor. In fact, I got a lot of experience, but I'm not a perfect sponsor, but none of us are perfect. We always got some people are inexperienced, some people more experienced, some people too busy, some people lazy. Okay? Some people looking for somebody to work for them. Okay? They don't quite understand yet. When you sponsor a new person, if anything, you working for them. When you enroll a new person in business, they don't know what they're doing. So how can they work for you? I'm going to say that one more time real slow. If I just sponsor Bob into the business and Bob has no experience, don't know what he's doing, who's working for whom? Bob's not working for me. Bob don't know what to do. So I got to grab Bob by the hand. This is how you sign up. This is how you enroll. This your email. This your website. This your link. Man, I'm going to spend 5-10 hours of my life getting Bob acclimated. Bob working me to death. You know? Now, once Bob get it, though, Bob's gone. Good things happen. Okay? You understand? So I hope you get that. Searching for the perfect product. Gold is about a perfect product I've ever seen in my 34 years. I mean, I've been in 4 years. Not one person yet has called me and said, Tyrone, I've been trying this gold. It's just not working. I've been trying this gold. I haven't lost any weight yet. I've been trying this gold. My back still hurts. I've been trying this gold. It tastes funny. No, nothing. It's like nothing. They get the gold. They go, thank you very much. That's it. It's about as perfect product as you can ever get. And then you don't lose the product. You just accumulating the product. Oh, my God. Don't get me started. And then searching for the perfect compensation plan. Last thing I'm going to touch on. Okay. We got something here for the person who says, I don't have any money. Great. Let's get you started for free to pay you in a free position. You got a person, I want to make 10 grand my first month. Great. Let's get you started as a VIP. Let's roll. Let's go make the 10 grand the first month. I want to make $100,000 a month. I want to make $1 million a year. Great. We got some for you. I want to make $500 a month to supplement my retirement. Great. We have something for you. It is the perfect combination of everything. Oh, and we're worldwide. I got to read this last one to you though. Refuse to analyze yourself, your activity, your performance.
Yeah.
82. Oh. Listen to your negative relatives, friends, and associates. Oh my. Woo. Listening to your negative relatives, friends, and associates. I'm gonna close on that, guys, and turn it back over to you guys. Listen to me, please, folks who are listening to this live chat. So many people do this. Somebody comes up, or you, I'm preaching to the choir, and you show this magnificent opportunity to somebody, and they go home and they talk to Uncle Bob. Mm-hmm. And Uncle Bob has never made more than $20,000, $30,000 a year. And Uncle Bob said, that won't work. And they go, oh, I thought that's why I checked with you, Uncle Bob, because I knew you knew everything, because shoot, man, you fit, you know, and they lose the dream just like that. And it's gone. Or they can talk to your brother, sister, mom, or somebody. Okay. I thank God every day at 83 years old when I saw this networking business that I didn't listen to my family and friends. I listened to all the friends I invited to my house for the first meeting. None of them showed up. Because I listened to them, I still be working right now today. And I ain't had a job in 22 years. But if I listen to them, Jack, I still be working at one of these automobile companies.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, working for somebody. Thank God I didn't listen to them. Thank God I didn't listen to them. Okay. Get around some people with a dream. That's all I can say. And there's so many other little things in this book and so much more we could talk about. Man, I didn't know this hour would go by this fast. I apologize, guys. I didn't want to come on the call and sort of hog the call, but see, I start thinking this, so I get cranked up because you crank me up when you start asking these questions.
But see, Mr. Best, that's why I'm so glad. You kind of breaking up, Maxine. That's why, Mr. Best, I was so happy that I thought of let's call you, because Miss Maxine Jones and I, we love chatting with each other, but we all got so much more from this book by talking to you, one of the authors. I mean, and I saw in the chat saying, where can I get the book again? Wealthbuildersworldwide.info. You have to have a Carrot Bars account. So get back to the person who's sharing this with you, because in order to gain access to the wealthbuildersworldwide.info website, you must be a Carrot Bars affiliate. You're going to go to the toolbox, and it's going to be right there under recommended reading. Or we also have success tools. It's called success tools. There's a form that's going to pop up, and it's going to have this book that you can order. And guess how much you can order it for? For the unheard of price of $5. $5. Okay? I'm like, oh my, what? $5.
Get a bunch of them. Get them for your team.
Yeah.
This is my third go around with this book. This is third go. I'm reading it for the third time.
Hey, can I share a story with you guys real quick? I know we got to go. What time is it? Oh my God, it's not.
Go ahead, share it.
Oh, it's past 9 o'clock.
No, it's not past 9
o'clock.
o'clock.
Okay. Big Boomer, may rest in peace, got the book, before he passed away. And he talked about how he and Claire would sit in bed and read the book and just laugh. And see, you won't laugh. See, if you've never done network before, you won't laugh. But if you've been out there before and tried a bunch of things, you'll read some of this stuff and you'll just start rolling out laughing. Okay, because you go, I've done that. In fact, I've done that 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, you'll see yourself through the book, especially if you've been around for 3, 4, 5 years. And so he said he and Claire would sit there in bed at night and read that book and just laugh, because Boomer bought like 200-300 of them and just gave them out to his team. Okay, but you also, by the way, when you go WBW, get you a silver package, enroll you 20 people, we send you a book for free right there in the package. So a lot of ways to get the book. We want people to have the information. We are information brokers. That's what we are. So God bless. Don't choke.
I know. Well, I just have one last disclaimer before I turn it over to Ms. Jones, Maxine. Mr. Best says he and Val have pretty much done most of these ways to fail. I want the disclaimer to be the operative word is most, because they do cover a number of things like the whole player, and he's got sleeping with people in your downline. They didn't do all that. Right. But you have team members that did. Okay. They had people that did some of these things they didn't do.
Yeah, we didn't do everything in the book. We didn't have to experience everything.
No,
we witnessed a lot of things.
Yeah.
We had a meeting one night. We had a guy sit there in the meeting. He had 5 girlfriends in the meeting. All of them looked at each other strange. And we just sit there saying that he think this is going to work. Because, I said, this is, and we just sit there going, I mean, wait a minute. And we're not talking about a big hotel room with 500 people. He had 5 girlfriends. We're talking about a room about 12 people and 5 of them same girlfriends. I'm like this. I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. We never seen them since.
That's living dangerously.
It was so funny. I can tell you some stories. Don't get me started.
Maxine, can you close us out?
Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for being in the chat room, especially you, Mr. Best, being our surprise guest. You know, we love you and we just appreciate you so very, very much. So our next week's topic is going to be the importance of attending marketing events, live events. Now, folks just coming back from the freedom celebration. So we will be.
I want to talk on that one. No, I want to talk on that one.
It's too much.
Please, let me say something next week.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, God.
We'll see. So that's what the next topic is, the importance of attending network marketing events. And guys, leaders, also don't forget to put your suggestions for Can We Chat here on canwechat.info. Things that you want us to discuss, topics that you'd like us to present to you. Absolutely, put it in canwechat.info. Okay, but it's been our absolute pleasure to have Mr. Tyrone Best, our mentor, leader, and visionary, and he makes himself available to us. I mean, we know the author. That is just so cool. That was a great idea, Sheila. Just call him up. So we just want to say thank you so much for being on Can We Chat, and we might have him back on again. We'll see. But thank you ever so much, sir. You are absolutely the best of the best. Your name is Best for a reason.
Yes. All right, Miss Maxine Jones, Mr. Ty Best, we're gonna head on out of here. Thank you so much. And Can We Chat here is just so that you out there can get some insights. We're hoping that by talking about the different topics we talked about tonight is going to help someone build a monster successful business. That's what it's all about. So everyone have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.